So here we have Bitcoin SV Perpetual Futures. It's an ascending triangle. So I've only become aware of this because I've switched over to FTX, but I was watching it, and I did see the break. I wasn't in on the break. I noticed this last night, and then I wasn't on all day until now. So I did have a retest for here. For some reason, um, my alert system wasn't working, so I've had to reinstall TradingView. And yeah, I just thought this is a really good chart to share for an ascending triangle. And what I see a lot of the time in ascending triangles is the price will come and break out, and it will break out nicely. So it breaks out with some decent volume. It's above average. The moving average is here, so it's above average as it moves up. And but there are some warning signs like this candle here. It's an inverted hammer. There's a lot of selling pressure and a lot of buying pressure to try and hold it up. Then there's bearish pressure, and we've got as price moves down, volume starts to wane, so it starts to there's not too much interest in this case, and get a little bit of bullish engulfing there, but it's not much volume. Little small inverted hammer there, bearish engulfing there, but we've got a small candle, small volume, big. It's a decent candle with it, it's ascending volume, so it's moving. As volume ascends with price action, so price is moving down, then volume should move up if that's the way that the market wants to go. And then it sort of gets here. A lot of orders would have probably been about that 147, to 147 up to 147.8, and getting a limit order on the break of or resistance, now support or retest, and then it just pushes down. So it pushes down past 147. Now stop losses, majority of stop loss is going to be 146, 145, and pushes all the way down to 142. So that just shows me that there's manipulation, but keys to seeing the manipulation, seeing price action being validated is these two candles there. So, and volume, even though they're subtle, it's very subtle. Volume is moving in the direction of price action, so that's where you gotta be mindful and really analyze. Okay, if is this moving with volume, and if it is, then it potentially is going in the right direction. You've got two candles to decide that. So it pushes down. Right, nice volume in there, and you can see the it's about a million in there. You got selling pressure, and you got buying pressure here, and then you got 1.147 million volume. So, but you got the spread. The spread is equal to the force. So, small force, small spread. Bigger effort, bigger spread, bigger effort again, bigger spread, bigger effort again, small spread. It's even smaller than the first initial second candle here. So you got four candles there that give you complete picture of the market and what's happening in this candle, which is being bought up. So and the bulls really pushing it here. All right, so big money has gotten their liquidations, and there's a doji there with push, with the potential order demand zone. So it comes into that demand zone, and you got a huge buy up here, and then a massive bullish push here. So that tells me that there's heaps of orders here. So there's an order block there, demand zone there. So if you're looking for the entry off there, there it is, bang, wicks down there, and then there's some momentum from this area too. So that'll be my two areas of interest to buy. If it didn't hold here, I'd be looking, and I was looking for an entry, because we've just had all this momentum and broken through, and then them continuing down whilst Bitcoin's going up. It just in my head, that's just not going to happen. So but yeah, the big clue about this structure here is that it's manipulation. So it takes out the longs of the break of the first retest, and also shows big money is in, and any of the longs that are potentially all in here. Because look, this is buying pressure. So people are buying here and holding. People are buying and holding here, right? And they're getting wicked down here. So take out some money, take out some longs, get some liquidity, and then potentially reinvest that liquidity, bang, straight back in. So pushed out. Now you can see the momentum here is so it's that's the first bullish candle. That's should be taken as note. So it's signaling a reversal in these two candles. You got high volume here, low volume there, but mostly bullish. Then the cycle starts again. So small volume, small effort, tick. Increase in volume above moving average, bullish engulfing, tick. Starting to slow down a bit, right? Now we've got increased volume, right? But our effort here isn't equal to the result, so it's telling me that okay, there's again selling pressure, right? But the sellers aren't here anymore. They've been bought up, and then it's quite evident in these three that there's selling pressure. Look, small body, reduced volume. We've got more volume here, so right, it's just telling you that the buyers are still pushing through and sellers are still selling off. An inverted hammer here with above average volume. But it's not. There's still a lot of volume in there to tell me that we're not going to just drop. So okay, so now we're descending. All right, descending, small volume, bigger volume in comparison. Ascending volume as it sort of moving down, right? Ascending volume there. So there's the sort of restart. So you'll have cycles. You got to figure out the candles of where it reverses, and then it will move in sync. And then whenever there's an anomaly, it'll present itself like this. 1, 2, 3. There's an anomaly in that, and then the fourth one will be a confirmation of the anomaly. And 5 and 6, so they're still pushing up. These are more confirmations of the anomaly, and it's just signaling a pullback within the candle and the volume itself. And then we're pulling back here, right? So it's sort of a bit in this indecisive here. Like we are moving up in volume as price action is moving down. It's subtle, but it's decent as it comes to the moving average here. And then it starts again. So low volume, in ascending volume with bearish pressure. Even though it went up in price and went down in price, it was still moving down whilst volume was moving up. So you got those two candles there that are continuing, confirming a continuation to the downside. And then 1, 2, right, and then it's met with a hammer, okay, a hammer, and the volume is again, it's descending as price is moving up, signaling divergence, right? It's not moving, the market's changing, and it's shifting momentum, and then you get these two candles. Just go back because so these two candles sort of in sync. The volumes are in sync, but they're low volume, right? So there's heaps of buying pressure here, right? Buying pressure here, but it's low volume. So there's showing me that there's not many sellers, and there's more buyers than sellers. Okay, if you were to put that candle, if you consider the wicks here and the buying pressure here, divergence in sync, and then it gives you your first real bullish candle there. So if you're not in there, you've got to be in here, right? It's, the cycle started again, and bang. Okay, nice bullish engulfing there. Huge volume, 18 million. Bitcoin's bullish. Then you got a spinning top here. Huge volume, so pushing it all the way up, pushes all the way down. 41 million volume. Look at that. So that's our next anomaly, right? In the candles. So you got volume here working good. So you got your effort to result, major effort, little result. So it's telling me that a pullback is absolutely going to happen. Buyer exhaustion is huge in this. People are coming to take profit, and after a 19% move, it's got to be expected, especially if any of these people are holding like from all the way down here. That's 42% as it comes up. People like bang and getting out. They like the breakout. A lot of breakout traders will get in. They'll aim for, say, previous structure somewhere. They'll probably aim for up here, so they're probably looking for I'm gonna guess if structure is there here, previous structure like that, and previous structure here. So there's some previous structure here, and then obviously there's all the way up the top there. So if I was still holding, even if I was potentially here and I still had some more free capital, I'd be looking to add to the position if I was a position trader. So fibs, I'll be looking for. We've got currently, if I just get that, if I see that, so we've got effort, spread, effort. So we're reducing. So effort is decreasing, and result is the result of that effort is changing. So we could be seeing a long from 38.2 or the 50 or the 618. So but like everyone in any market, everyone wants a cheaper price. So we just have to see where we end up in this for the next move up. But I have no doubt that it will find a level of support here and continue to move up. And now it's all just about finding that candle that has an anomaly. So you got some decent buying pressure there. 1, 2, but we won't know until this candle closes, or if if it sort of hovers around and gives us a type of divergence indicator, then we could potentially be more confident in taking the trade to the next structure target, or 27.2 or the 193, and holding it all the way up. But that's my breakdown of Bitcoin SV, and just a few things to look out for when analyzing the charts with price action and volume. Institutional manipulation, out of trade in ascending triangle, break of resistance, and a retest.